A warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to the 7 Healing Intention series, 7 conversation with 7 lovely people from our Nirvana family all around the globe. My name is Meera, and today we are going to talk about love. We all know all about love, so much about love. So we say love without condition, give without reason, and care without expectation. And that is the true spirit of love. And we all have experienced love in different forms in all our past stages, and also even now we experience love in different ways, right? And it's always nice to feel loved. And today I have with us our lovely Nirvana education specialist Jyotika Dwaraknath from India. A warm welcome to you, Jyotika. It's always so lovely to see you.
Thank you so much, Mira. It's an honor to be here and to be talking about one of the most universal topics of the world, that's love. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yes. Yes. So before I proceed with the conversation, I would like to share a little bit about Jyotika. She's not only our Nirvana education specialist, but she is also a flow coach. And she is a certified group fitness instructor and personal trainer. And she conducts various formats of group exercise. And she's also a co founder of a wellness firm called InSync. And she actually used to be an engineer by profession, but somewhere down down the line she decided to change that because she found her true passion through true passion basically in transforming people's lives, and that is through fitness and wellness. Am I right, Ritika?
Yes, absolutely right.
And
It's very, very rewarding. The messages I get from people thanking me for the difference I've been able to make in their lives is better than any award or any achievement I could have had elsewhere. It's beautiful.
absolutely, yeah. And what you don't know also about Jyotika, oh, there are a lot of things about Jyotika. She's she's also an Access Bars body practitioner, and I must say I had this opportunity to experience this with Jyotika, and it was so mind blowing because there were some predictions and it happened, and it's really really, it was a very it was a moment for me, Jyotika. So, Jyotika, we have heard phrases like love is blind, love hurts, we've heard positive things, negative things, and we all have been there. There's no denying. But when you look back, every situation, every experience was different. It was all a different phase, right? So, as we know, I feel love is the third intention in Nirvana Fitness.
That's right.
So, yeah, and it is the most profound intention because everybody needs to feel love, right? And Jyotika, so please share with me and share with the audience your interpretation of this particular intention. I feel love. What is your interpretation?
Okay, so love is a universal feeling. It's a communion of any human feeling you may have. It's compassion, it's kindness, it's gratitude, it's being peaceful, it's just being in joy and being in fun. It's a union of everything. I think if that one word love can go across every intention and a lot more, right? And yes, as you age, different phases of your life, you experience love in a different way. And at certain ages, it is the romantic love. And then at certain ages, it is your motherly love. It's love as a child. It's love as a friend. It's love as a teacher. And, and I find that the love of a teacher is one of the best loves, actually, where there are actually no expectations. The teacher gives and corrects and fixes to help the student be a better person. And that is what is actually, I feel, is true love, because there is no expectation except the other person's benefit and growth.
Yeah, and I think what you said so true because for teacher, what is rewarding is that when a student excels, that is the reward the teacher gets, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
so yeah, and as teachers, we feel love, and especially when we are teaching Nirvana Fitness, we really go deep within our hearts, right? And to
Yes.
share that love with the participants, because if we don't go deep within and come bring that love out, they will not feel it. But you will see
Right.
that in the class they do feel it, because that's how you are sharing that whole class with
Right.
love and
Right.
compassion and kindness. So in your
Yes.
class, how do you translate this emotion? It is an emotion, love is an emotion, right? So how do you translate this emotion amongst your participants?
So, many different ways I translate this to my students in the class is by having them experience and honor their own senses. Senses of smell when they feel love, sense of the aroma of their mother's cooking when they remember their mom, sense of the touch of the breeze when it blows and it plays with the hair.
Yeah.
That also I feel it's love. It's just nature's love. That is also one of the most purest form of love that you will feel in the flow of the water, in the sound of the trickling water, the rain. So every time it rains, I do tell them just listen to the sound of the water falling on the ground. So using the sense organs with audible, and that they can smell, taste from their mother or their favorite foods or whatever it might be. I try to bring it down to their sense organs, and of course recall trigger like in flow that we use to remember those moments with friends where it was just pure joy, and
Yeah.
it was just like everything stopped, everything else did not exist at that point. So when I connect them back, they just experience it. And more I try nowadays is for the last 2 years, what I am experiencing in the class I share with them is what I feel is love within, deeper within, for myself. Because what love for others is just an extension of how I feel about myself and for myself.
Right, right, right. So yeah, there's different ways that we can translate this. In my class, I tell them to listen to the heartbeat, because your heart is love,
Yes.
right? So listen to your heartbeat and feel love from your heart and send love to every part of your body. So
Yes.
I just like to share this with you. I have got one student in my class. She came up to me and said that, Mira, whenever you say all the intention, when you say I feel love, I start tearing up. I don't know why. I just start tearing up. I said, yeah, that's because you really gone really deep within your heart and you really feel it. And it's not just once, huh? It's every time she comes to the class, every time she hears this, she tears up. So that means that, so if you really want to really get it, you really have to go so deep within the intention, all the intention, the seven beautiful intentions we have. But
Yes.
love is something
Yes.
extraordinary, right? So
Yes. Yes.
for that, if you have to share that love with others, you should also feel that. That means you should fill your tank with love, right? You have to feel
Yes.
love for yourself so much that you have so much of love to share with others, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, that means 24/7 we are feeling love, right?
Yes, all the time,
24/7 we
all
are
the
feeling love.
time.
Yeah.
Yes, it should be all the time.
Yeah. So how do you do that? How do you be in touch with this intention all the time, like morning till evening, with different things you're doing, with the home, with work and all that you're doing?
Right. So I'll just give you a metaphor. It's like having M&M, and the chocolate is the essence. The coating can be of any color, but the
Yes.
essence is always the same. So your words can sound different, your action may be different, but your essence within is always that love, right? Even if I am saying something to somebody to correct them, I may sound a little stern, but the intention behind is love. So the coating will change, the color will change. So I try to do that. And when I look at myself also in the mirror, I tell myself, oh, every day I tell myself, I love you. So, that's, it starts from me. And only then I can share it with others. So, actions in that cup of tea I make for my husband, anything small, he asks for a cup of water, or my children ask me whatever they want at any time, or any of my friends ping me and they need something, just being there at
Right.
that moment and only being there with them is is something, few things that I do.
Right, right. It's like, yeah, just that's what we say, unconditional, without expecting anything in return, right? So
Yeah.
love can be expressed in so many ways, right? It can be expressed so many, like what you said, a cup of tea, making a cup of tea and being there for the person, and also that is being of service to others, right? And
Yes.
also giving a hug, and with
Yes.
friends. When
Yes.
you meet your friends, long lost friends, what happens when you hug? What happens? Something changes in your body, right? You
Yeah.
start crying, but it's the cry of happiness.
Yeah.
We call it the Ananda Kannir, we call it in Tamil, right? It's
Yes.
a
Yes.
tears of joy that comes out. So it is an emotion, but it really triggers off something in your whole physiology of your body,
Right.
right? So,
Right.
so yeah, I mean, you show love. If you want to care for somebody, you need to first care for yourself.
Absolutely.
And this whole
Absolutely.
thing, okay, tell me about this. If the whole thing about love hurts, okay, this phrase love hurts, why would love hurt if you are not expecting anything? You feel hurt when there's always an expectation,
Absolutely.
right? If there's no
Absolutely.
expectation, there is no hurt. So if you want to really feel love, also you need to feel love for yourself. Only then when somebody else loves you, you can share that love.
Yeah. So my thought on this is right, the whole world says falling in love. And if you're
Yes.
actually looking at what is falling in love, is it's saying falling. That means you're becoming lesser in love. I think when you fall, when you see somebody and you feel love, you should say, I am rising in love, not
Yeah,
falling
not
in
falling
love.
in.
You should be growing, you should be evolving, you should be contributing to another person rather than falling is hurt, falling is heartbreak. Yes, so it comes. So maybe the statement also has to change to I am rising in
Let's
love.
change it. Let's
Yes.
change it. There are also people who, especially seniors, older people who are left at the whole old folks home and all that, they just crave to hear to have someone in their life to listen to when they
Yeah. Yeah.
talk. And I've experienced this, and they can love you so much, because I used to a little bit volunteer in the hospice center. But the way they would talk, they talk philosophy, and all they want is a listening ear, and they really feel loved. And
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, go
So
ahead,
what
go ahead.
I feel, right, when we are kids, when we are kids with our parents or our grandparents, we would ask them to read the same story or want the same hug again and again and again. And however tired they were, they would still do it. But when we become adults and they become older, they actually become the children. And we hesitate to give them what they gave us when we were kids. And it is so unfair, and
Yes.
all you give, and you don't have to give as much as they gave you,
Oh,
just give a few percentage of it, and it just makes their day, and you get, it's amazing the blessings that come from out of nowhere. Even an unknown person that you have touched their heart at some point, you will have their blessings. And I think that is
yeah,
another form of parental love that you feel, right?
right, right.
It's very emotional when I talk about
Yeah.
this, because sometimes I do deal with a lot of senior citizens. I teach them, I'm right now teaching them some eye exercises that's helping them feel better with their eyes as they age older. And I help them with their breathing, with Nirvana, talk about it. And they come back and say, Jyotika, bless you. Thank you for bringing this to us. And that just hits me so hard, that there are so few people who don't say that, who don't give that. And the elderly just, it's like a river flowing and
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah,
it's
I
just
mean, it's
beautiful.
so unfair because they have given us a lot, right? The seniors have, it is our parents, they've given us a lot, no matter what. But it's time
Yeah.
for us to give back. A simple
Yes.
call just to stay in
Yes.
touch, and that's all they
Yes.
want, nothing else. They just want
Yeah.
the happiness of their children. Not
Correct.
only
And
older, go ahead, yeah? Go ahead.
another thing with seniors I feel is they do need a physical touch. If a baby is held, it feels the warmth. If you
Yeah,
don't touch a baby, and you don't give it the physical love and warmth and care, the baby will shrivel and die because
Yeah.
it needs that warmth of another human being, right? Same thing with elderly people. They need the hug. They are not hugged enough. They're not
Mm.
shown love. We send flowers or maybe some food, and but being there in front of them, just holding their hand and saying the same thing is like
Yeah. Yeah. It's
transcends the whole thing as what is love.
yeah. Yeah. So I think, as human beings, we can do much more. You
Yes,
give love, you will get back in abundance. So not to
abundance.
give because you're expecting anything, it will come, but you
Yes,
give. By the same
yes,
time, be generous with your giving. That's what I would say.
yes,
So I said
yes.
expression, it can be done with expression, service, emojis, emojis
Yeah,
that nowadays
yeah.
with social media. Just send a heart to somebody whom you love, or just give a call to a friend whom you've not spoken to in a long time, so it really comes back in
Yes,
abundance.
yes,
So
yes.
I would say, um, love, give and care unconditionally with no reasons and no expectations, because it is such a simple intention, such a simple doing and being, and it's yet so profound. So
Yes.
Jyotika, before we go, is there anything that you would like to share with our viewers? Anything else you want to add on?
Yeah, so love is yours not to hold. It is for you to give, and to give to everyone you can, not just everyone, everything in nature. Show your love to the environment, show your love to those little plants, show your gratitude and love to those blooming flowers. They're not asking us to say, hey, I'm beautiful, say hi to me, but just look at them and have gratitude and love, saying, wow, it's beautiful nature. So everything in nature, the animals, and this is universal across the world, across whatever, whoever you are. So it's the universal truth, and that is all that will take for us to transcend anything on this earth today. Love.
Yes. Oh, such a nice sharing. So thank you so much, Jyotika. I know somehow when I'm with you, it feels like, I'm meeting you after a long time. I know we just met in February, but and we do have our calls, but yeah, the kind of love you bring to your community, to your students, it's really commendable. So thank you so much, and thank you so much, and I'm sure our audience enjoyed listening to this conversation as much as I did. Okay, so for all viewers, please do share with us your interpretation on what do you feel about this intention. I feel love. Okay, so give us a lot of comments. Send everyone loads of love, not only to us but to everybody, whoever's watching, and even intentionally send your love to your parents and friends and seniors, the young kids, everyone. So send a lot of love. Okay, call a friend, call your parents, just say hello, they'll be very happy. Okay, so send your positive energy. So you um, comment, please comment on this in this comment segment, and send us a lot of love, positive energy, and yeah, share it with us, your statement as well. So I will see you next Friday with another conversation with another awesome person from our Nirvana family. Till then, sending you loads of love from our hearts, from Jyotika's and my heart to yours. So, Jyotika, let's send them a lot of heart, and let's send blow them a kiss. Thank
Love
you,
you all.
everyone. See you. Thanks,
Thank
Jyotika.
you. Thank you, Meera.